Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 9th. Today we are going to complete our chapter number 5 in biology, fungi and algae. And what are the topics today? Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. These both are the organisms that are examples of algae. We have done introduction of algae, about its classification, about its taxonomic position. Now these are the two examples, and about these examples, Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra, we will study habitat, their characteristics and their structure. Okay, so let's start. You can also open your book. Come on to page number 89. Alright, Chlamydomonas, what's its habitat? What is the meaning of habitat? Where do they live? Okay, this is the picture of Chlamydomonas. It's a unicellular microorganism. It is a freshwater alga. It is found growing in still water of ponds, pools, ditches, tanks, lakes, etc. It grows abundantly in polluted water, rich in organic matter and ammonium compounds. The water where our organic matter are present and ammonium compounds are present. So mostly they are polluted water. And this green picture on the left side is showing the microscopic Chlamydomonas. Alright, now this is all about the habitat. Okay, where do they live? Now characteristics. It is unicellular, eukaryotic, green and motile alga. When we see its shape, it is spherical, oval or pear shape with pointed anterior end. Its end is pointed. Okay, you can see in the picture their shape. All right. But before starting its structure, because it's a cell, it is unicellular organism, you must know what are some cell organelles, because you haven't studied chapter number 2 where we have to discuss in detail about cell organelles. So I am giving you some of the names of the cell organelles that are also present in Chlamydomonas. So these are the names: endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes. You can see this picture. This is nucleus, and attached to it these are endoplasmic reticulum. These are also endoplasmic reticulum, and these small granules are ribosomes that are attached to endoplasmic reticulum. They may be attached to endoplasmic reticulum or they may be free. Okay, if these are attached, ribosomes are attached to endoplasmic reticulum, that endoplasmic reticulum are called rough endoplasmic reticulum. And if endoplasmic reticulum don't have ribosomes, they are called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Alright, now next is mitochondria. This structure is called mitochondria. Alright, Golgi bodies. These are Golgi bodies and vacuoles. You can see in the cells, in plant cell also and in animal cell also. These are the vacuoles that are mostly filled with water. So these are the cell organelles that are present in Chlamydomonas also. There are other organelles also present. We will discuss in chapter number 2 that we are going to start in our next class, inshallah. Alright. So now when we see a cell, so inside the cell, where are these present? You can see this is nucleus. Okay, these are endoplasmic reticulum. Attached to them are ribosomes. This one is mitochondria, and these are Golgi bodies. Alright, and this one is vacuole. I have told you mostly it is filled with water. It may be large, it may be small. Alright, now structure of Chlamydomonas. Cell wall. Cell wall is a thin but firm and transparent. Okay, the cell wall of Chlamydomonas is thin and transparent. It is made up of cellulose and pectin compounds. Alright, now what about cytoplasm? Do you know what is cytoplasm? Inside the cell membrane, this whole